don't know.
No, it was really smart.
Like, no, you need a lot more shit in there.
See, I would have put Louis with a bunch of redheaded guys and then had him put his hands up like, what the heck?
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Guess I'm just one of these kinds of guys.
Hey, that's a good idea. Can I steal that? I'm going to use that in promo on my next show. That's brilliant.
Yeah, but you can't not look at it. All that white and just you at the bottom. And I first saw it on a bus and I was like, that is fucking great, man.
Yeah.
I just hope the special doesn't suck.
No, well, come on.
I'll find out on Saturday.
I'm sure it's good. I saw a moment of it.
Well, but that's what everybody said about every shitty special ever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's great.
It's got to be good.
It could easily suck. It's totally possible that it sucks.
Well, the managers or friends have never said that about a special. Like, I shot a special. Yeah, it's probably shitty. Your friends never say that.
Jimmy just filmed his in Boston. We went up there for that.
How did it go?
It went really well.
Somerville Theater?
Yep. You actually made me feel better because I was so panicky about the fucking lack of smoke. And I asked Louis, because that's what they do to get, like, lighting a certain way. And I'm like, dude, I can't use smoke. And he's like, well, I've never used it. It's so much
Never used it once.
And that actually is the only thing that made me feel better. I meant to write you and tell you that. The only thing that made me feel better about it was him saying...
Well, that's because the people that are into the photography of those things, they fill the room with smoke so that it has more atmosphere, and it's a giant waste of money. It's stupid.
And you don't... The look it gives doesn't mean anything,
Doesn't mean anything. I never did it. I've done 5 of these now. Never did it.
Well, Nicolas Cage gave you some advice, too, about the smoke, didn't he?
Oof.
No. I don't know that part of our business. He just blew me off completely.
He was on a plane sitting
right
next to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Trying.
And you asked him if you should use a smoke machine?
Yes.
I was just saying. Here's what that was.
Louis fucking laughing his balls off of it. Jimmy's dumb question.
I know. Believe me, I would have had more respect for myself if I asked Muhammad Atta that on a flight.
You got to give him the short. You got to give him the short version of the whole story because it's amazing.
I know it. I already know it.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
Hey, I'm a big fan. Thank you. No, you're really great. Yeah, thanks. It's nice.
Okay.
I'm a comic. I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess so. Yeah, I think I kind of know who you are. Yeah, listen, can I ask you a question? Well, yeah, I guess so. And then he finally has to take off the headphones, Nicolas Cage, and face you.
Exactly.
Now he has to take off the headphones and face you. Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm doing a stand-up special. I'm not sure what that is, but go ahead. Should I use a smoke machine? I don't know why you're... It's not... I'm an actor.
Louis was on the plane.
I don't know why you would ask me
No,
that.
Louis just made Nicolas Cage like me a lot more than he actually did. I wish that was the story. He actually would have acknowledged me.
Wow.
It was just humiliating.
Why did you ask me?
Because I'm a small man trying to make a connection with a movie
He
star.
was trying his best to get into a conversation. And before he said anything, and there were like 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 attempts at this conversation cross country. And before each attempt, Jimmy would play out the scenario, and it would always end with Nicolas Cage going, yeah, here's my number. Get in touch with me.
Yeah.
And it always ended with just,
Huh?
It was a fucking 5-hour humiliation / validation of what I already know. It was truly
And you were
terrible.
just trying to get a picture, and you didn't get the picture.
No, I got an autograph, but
He finally gave him an autograph.
you shot in the. I saw a clip on HBO shows like what's coming up, and they it looked amazing because you shot it in the round in this Celebrity Theater. In Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
You went in the round.
Yeah, Carlin shot a special in there in '77.
oh, yeah.
And it's beautiful, and the room is exactly the same. It's never changed.
Really?
Yeah. So it was about 2,800 seats or something, which is just what I've been doing.
Right.
And also, I'm just sick of this same thing of like, there's the guy with the curtain or whatever fake set, and then you kind of come around awkwardly behind him and you see the crowd in the distance. And I don't like lighting the crowd. So this way they're all around. They're just all around you. And the crowd is a backdrop. Like everywhere you see people fuzzy in the background. Just a fuzzy kind of. Looks like a cartoon when they show an audience in a cartoon. It's just smoshy.
Fuzzy colors.
But how did you feel on stage in the round? Isn't it?
I loved it. I did it.
Is it vulnerable though a little bit, or
it's just totally different. I did it in Hyannis. They have the Melody tent.
Right.
I've done the round a few times a year for the last few years.
Used to it, I guess.
And then it's totally different. It's a thing where the audience, you're always facing somebody, and you walk in a circle. It's more natural in life to make spirals and circles than straight lines.
Yeah.
So if you just give into it that way, it's really cool.
I've only done it a couple times, and it takes a little getting used to, though, because you always worried, I've been facing my back too long. Did you start thinking that way, or no?
Well, yes, that does. A clock starts ticking. As soon as you stop moving, you feel this heat burning behind you. It's like being a rotisserie chicken and you stop the rotisserie.
But
like
the
you
stage
start
is
burning.
moving, right? Is rotating?
No. Some places do that, but on the show that would have looked retarded.
Oh, yeah. No.
Radio City. But, not Radio City. Fucking Westbury.
Westbury does
Westbury
that.
does
I saw
that.
Bob Saget in the round and the stage, and Dice, and the stage slowly moves. Yeah, you can't film that. Though,
no, you
obviously.
can't. And the thing I learned, because I did a show in Sacramento the same week that they have a round theater there. I did that just to get used to it. There's a few things, like when you're on stage, in a regular stage, you want to come up to the audience, to the lip of the stage. But in the round, the closer you get to the lip of the stage, you're eliminating more and more people. If you're standing on the lip of a stage looking out at the audience,
that's true.
You're looking at maybe 20% of the audience, and 80% of them are now behind you.
Wow.
So the only place to be is either on the back, like standing on the lip of the stage with your back to the, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you're actually facing more people.
That would make sense. Yeah, you're on the lip of the stage. Now, if you turn around and face the center of the spindle,
yes,
now you got the whole audience there, except for, who's right behind you.
There was a guy, when I did the show in Sacramento, that theater does, they do theater, they do, plays in the round. And the guy who runs the theater said to me, the two power spots are the center of the stage, and you're back to an alley, to an entrance alley. So I figured that, but then the whole other thing is the cameras, because if you keep moving, which is your instinct, you're not getting any cameras as shot at looking at you for very long. But I had 8 cameras all placed around like a gun turret, kind of, and you just keep moving around.
Interlocking fields of fire.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
It's a triangulation of fire. Was it easier or harder to edit like that?
It was weirdly easier because there was always a camera that I was looking at full on, and I could cut constantly without noticing.
Right.
It's like a rotary engine, like a Mazda rotary engines.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The spark plugs catch the cylinder as it goes by. So
I saw Pryor in when he was like 1995 in Westbury, and it was in the round.
Was he spinning?
Yeah, because he was so slow, he couldn't.
Really fast.
Yeah,
that's what they should do. Spin it to the point where the comic is literally hanging on.
And screaming
for fear of flying off into the audience.
They put a plastic piece of clear plastic, and he was like a subterfuge against the fucking. Did I say that right? I hope so. But
centrifuge.
Yeah, I meant
subterfuge.
Yeah, subterfuge. It was like underhanded.
Yeah.
Cunt I am. So Nicolas Cage, did I use the right word? But he had cards on the floor. And it was kind of hard to see because he couldn't remember. So he had all these cards. And he was kind of spinning slowly. It was really sad to see in the fucking.
What year was that?
95, 96. Yeah, maybe earlier. 94.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Subterfuge.
Drugs.
What about the old TV show there, Louis? When
come back in.
Kids did nothing to you. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything. That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You could have candles and horses and be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit.
All right, just take a look. Please don't look away.
Okay.
Why would he? He wants to jerk off. It's about a minute.
what are they, Brazilian girls?
Okay, nice girl. Nice, right?
Black girl, white girl.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
That's just wrong, isn't it?
Oh, you gotta look.
Oh, wait a minute.
Louis. Oh, you dirty bitch.
Try to get to the end of the clip.
Wow, look at that.
Please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we've all done. We've all
Okay,
made
now
it to
they're
the
eating
end.
it. I'm pretending it's something else.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's her shit, you fuck. Oh,
Look
God.
at that. She's having fun with it.
See? Rolling
In her
around
mouth,
in her
she's
mouth.
sucking. Look how brown her tongue.
Roll that around in your mouth.
Hey, Louis.
Her fucking tongue.
Oh,
Her
jeez,
tongue
Louis
is
not.
coffee ice cream.
I got nothing to gain by watching that. What happens next?
In between
All
her
right.
teeth.
That's great, yeah.
Oh, she's smart.
And she doesn't get. Oh!
No way! You dirty fucking bitch! Look at that! French kiss him and shit?
Yeah, now the girls are making out.
The thing that's upsetting about it is how. The thing that's upsetting about it is the looks on their faces because they don't care. See, this is what the Writers Guild is fighting for. By the way. That these girls should be getting paid for us watching this.
This should be an Xbox.
Here we go.
Bobby,
Yeah, someone had to write this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch it.
No, you have to.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm looking there. I'm looking there.
Okay, look over there.
Oh, God! Louis! We're never going to get to the end of
the
this.
one girl is puking shit onto the other cup of shit.
Yes.
What's expected to do with it? Gavin's gonna puke. Gavin's gonna puke.
Oh, shit.
Gavin's gonna puke. Here, give me the
Oh.
Don't get
He
behind
has
me,
a garbage
Gavin.
bill.
Hey, Gavin,
He has a
Gavin,
garbage
over
bill.
there.
Oh, shit.
I'm not laughing and puking at the same time.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell.
He puked on the mic.
Fuck!
Now Louis leaving the studio. Louis just walked out.
Fucking
Oh, the show's a catastrophe.
All right. Come on. Pull it together, everybody. All right. Why don't we go back a little bit because they...
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
No, not to the fix bit. Just a little. Okay. That's the bit. Yeah, but you've seen this already.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, let's all rally. It's Friday. Heading toward the weekend.
Hit
Here we
play,
go.
Danikins.
Here we
Come
go.
on, Lou. You can
Come on,
do
Lou.
it. Man up.
Louis
All the
closing one
guys
eye
love it.
already. Come on, Lou.
All the guys are laughing.
Saw that. It's amazing.
Kiss.
See, you're getting better.
First kiss with the
No,
shit.
don't
That's
like
it.
that
We've
part.
been there.
It's
Yeah, she pukes in the fucking.
She slurps it up. And then a nice shit puke right in the mouth.
What the fuck?
And close up. Louis out. What the? He's thrown the headphones down. He's done. He's kicking furniture over. He's kicking the furniture over. He's had it. He's had it. I love it.
We've learned something about Louis today.
That clip made him angry. Oh, did he get angry?
Gavin, you all right?
I can't unwatch that. I can't unwatch that. That's it.
Louis on mic way over
That's
there.
in my memory. That's it.
Because, look, my mom just died. She just died. That's how it works. By the way, for you young people, here's how life goes. One of your parents is going to die, and the other one is just never going to fucking die. And guess what? It's not the one you wanted. Nope.
think I could. Here's a good piece of trivia, and don't look it up.
Nope. Okay.
Here's a quiz question: Who is Johnson, Lyndon Baines Johnson's vice president after Kennedy was shot? Who became the vice president? Your mother's cunt.
Oh man,
it wasn't her.
It wasn't your mother. It was her cunt.
Her cunt was a. Wait a second. This is a history podcast.
Yeah, when he ran, he got somebody else, but he called out, "Joan, I need your cunt to be my vice." He called her from Dallas. You know that famous picture of him on the plane? He called her right before that. I need your vagina to be my vice president.
All right, so let's start from the top. Mom, I'm so sorry that he said that.
Love it, or do you hate it?
No, but he's bothered me so much. When I was a kid, I was bullied, but I was bigger. I was bigger and I was bullied.
You're still bullied, even though you're bigger than
bullied by littler kids than me.
Like, oh no,
this way.
This is a flashback.
And I was bigger. I could beat the out of you.
And I saw a Korean Jesus. They had a Korean Jesus with the... Don't get mad. How else would I know? It was just what Korean Jesus. Ooh, whatever.
I don't get why there's an FCC that can make those rules. I don't understand it. It doesn't jibe with what I understand about America and the First Amendment. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What? Yeah, but you want to let me finish?
Like any other, even a musician, even being a musician and not there, what are you doing? Don't be a musician. That's a stupid thing to do for a living. But if it doesn't work out the way you wanted, you can look at these. You've got these guys here. These guys. Okay. What are you talking about?
Airplane one time, and a married couple came on, and they had been sat separately. There was some mistake. The woman, she's supposed to sit here. She comes up to me and she says, "Would you mind moving so I can sit with my husband?" And he's behind her. He's like. And I wanted to help him. But what am I going to say to his wife? Just, no, I won't move. So I just got off the plane. I didn't go on the trip. And it took off and it hit the World Trade Center. So that was...
I remember you weren't of this world to me. You were like I just had never seen anybody that looks like you or
I think I
talks
look
like
incredibly
you.
average.
We're like a alien who studied human behavior and got close but didn't quite get there.
Some Catholics believe that contraception is murder. They think if you wear a condom, if you stop a sperm from getting to an egg, you killed a possible baby. By that logic, I could say that any woman that won't fuck me is a murderer. Let me tell you, there's a bunch of murdering bitches out there.
Sex is weird, though. You know when you're having sex with somebody, you start to make those noises. You know those sexual noises? You ever feel weird about the noises you make during sex? You ever listen to yourself and go like, where the fuck did I pick that one up? What the hell was that? Because sometimes you make the oddest noises. You really get into it, you're like, woo! That'd be fun to make that noise with somebody that you're having sex with for the very first time, you know? After all the tension that built up to it, right at the moment of passion, you go, ah! Just to watch their face going, oh, shit. Fuck, man, another one.
What is the best advice you can give for like a student and like attitude when you're doing that? Because you kind of say a big F you to a lot of people, and I like that.
Say, you mean
I like attitude when you're
what attitude?
When you're when you're in the production, which you've done it all, and what's the best attitude to really give?
The best attitude in production is really really wanting to help a lot, really wanting to help whoever's show it is be really great. I think that's anybody who's doing any job,
yeah.
Really. Should want that job to be done really well. I mean, this is a simple answer, but it's really true.
Yeah.
There's one person really usually that has an idea of how to do something, and everybody else should really want. I mean, it's such a rare and great gift to get a job in show business. It's very, very. It's not. You're not going to get one. I mean, statistically, you're not.
You know, because if you go to France, they just have no sympathy. No. But even if they're not in France, French people from France are that way.
Yeah.
I was in New York once, and these French people came up to me and asked me for directions, I guess. Like, they just asked totally in French.
Right.
It was amazing. They didn't even do like a, how do you say, or something like that. They just walk up to me and one goes, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. And he's like, je le tété, le jeté, le pété, le point.
So I have mild racism. It's benign. It's not aggressive. It's not even negative racism. It's mild racism. I'll give you an example. Okay, like if I go to a pizza place I've never been to before, and it's run by 4 black women, I'll go like, See, it's very mild. It's extremely mild racism. I'll notice that. Yeah. You don't usually see that, 4 black women running a pizza place. Unless it's called 4 Black Girls Pizza or something like that. Like, that's the whole point of the place.
The thing is that Ellen is not a popular person. She's kind of a rotten, smelly, awful,
she sucked when I met her.
Is she not a nice lady?
Idiot. She's. I wish we were on XM so I could describe her completely.
Of course,
but I can't. I know people that work for her as writers, and she's dope and mean to people.
Oh, easy, Lou,
like
on the language.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's a spoil sport.
She's a real ninny.
She's a right rotter, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a right rotter.
Yeah, she's
yes, most definitely.
Was she a good stand-up in a day?
Yes, I think she was.
Okay to say?
She was a good stand-up. Okay.
She was fine. She was all right. I know she never made me laugh really, but because she's got that way about her.
Being a leather.
Well, no, not that one. Yeah, I don't. Who cares about that? But the fact that she has this sort of MO means that people pile it on.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, look at her working. She shouldn't be working. And whatever, that story. You know what? I've had a show where I had writers, and often I'd look at them and say, you guys stink, and I hate you. So the stories about how tough she is on the writers, that I take with a grain of salt because
I guess
there's a natural, you got to crack the whip, and also there's a natural thing where the person who's on camera is taking the hits for bad jokes.
But would you do it in front of a live audience?
What's that?
Would you do it in front of a live audience?
Oh, no, never.
I think that's what the story was
really?
about. Yeah, she did a joke and it sucked, and she goes, why would you write that for me? And she was dead serious.
Wow, I don't know.
While they were in break.
Yeah, no, she sucks.
You had good writers on Lucky Louie, man.
Every one of them.
They were funny, man.
Yeah.
I'm slowly but surely the relationship broke down, or is this was there? Oh, we got 2 kids. I think it's like this for almost any marriage, except for that we have. The thing is, we have a traditional marriage. I make all the money, and she raises the kids. But we have a traditional marriage in 2007, which means that you can't just say that.
Not traditional.
No, I don't get to say, I bring home the bacon.
Right.
You watch the kids.
You fry it up in a pan. Fry it up in a pan.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I bring home the bacon, I fry it up in the pan, I feed it to the kids, and if I mention that I pay the bills, I'm a fucking asshole. Like, I'm a piece of shit for, like somehow I'm being... prehistoric but it's true that I pay the so it's hard. Like, marriage is harder now, I think, than it ever has been. And it's not like this guy. He wrote a book, the guy we're going to, and it's all about how it's hard for marriage now because when the women work. My wife doesn't fucking work.
So your theory of your book goes out the fucking window.
Yeah, it's hard, but mostly it's because when you have kids, it's hard to fuck anymore, and you also care about your kids far more than you care about your spouse. I don't give I mean, my kids are my life now. I really don't give a shit about her. I really don't, because how could I next to my kids?
I'm laughing because I'm fucking stunned. It's just like a stunning thing.
The honesty. Yeah.
The honesty.
Well, it's true. If our kids, look, I've got a lot of history with my wife, and there's a lot. It's a complicated relationship, and I feel I feel a lot of push and pull in many directions, and I'm fighting really hard to save it. We're in therapy, and my whole life right now is focused on saving our relationship and getting it back to somewhere good.
Right. Oh, but
so it's the biggest deal in my life. But if my kids weren't here, I wouldn't even call her to say goodbye. I just walked. I wouldn't leave a note. I would just stop being near her
you're
fucking cancerous body.
You're saving it for it for the kids then.
Totally, 100%.
That's why I'm so glad I never had kids. Oh my God! Because the whole thing you're talking about, like, I used to get ragged on for not doing things around the house. Right. I had these set chores to do. There weren't much, but it was like, why? I'm going out. It's a new career for me doing radio.
Yes.
I'm really like learning the trade at the time. This was years ago, and she's not working, and I'm bringing home the money. And believe me, a lot more money than I was when we were both working, and I was knocking tin.
Yeah.
But then,
well, the money you brought in just to help you out a little bit gave her the luxury of not having to work.
Yeah, not having to work.
Right.
So,
which is kind of key, I think, to the whole thing.
But then there'd be these little chores I would have. Like, I'd have to take out the garbage, and it was my job to vacuum. And like, if I didn't do it, I would be ragged on. Like, I remember my mother fucking yelling at me for not vacuuming.
No, and the thing is, to me, if you don't have kids, I don't get any of it.
And that was it.
If you're married and you don't have children, and you have a bad week, get the fuck out. Why the fuck would you save a marriage that's stressful?
Right.
When you have kids, that's everything. You got to stay together for the kids because you got to be. It's not even that they need to have two parents to be together. It's just that you want to be there for your children because you fucking care about them. But you got to look at it on the other side. Like, the thing about having kids too is that spend one day, if you have kids, spend one full day with them where you're like, every time I give my wife a break, I fucking totally realize what she's going through. It's fucking murder. You want to kill everybody in the world. When you're alone with kids and you don't have, I have a job. Even when I'm taking care of the kids, I fucking got my computer on my knee and I'm working. Like I'm fucking writing a movie.
Yeah, you're still working.
Yeah, I'll call just to make myself feel okay about the fucking trap that children feel like on a given day. I'll call my manager and just say, what's going on? And he'll be like, well, we just booked another O&A date in Camden. Oh, good. You know, go read a story to my daughter. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sitting in a room reading fucking The Happy Hen and nothing else is going on. I've got a show I just booked in Camden. I'm put on my website. There's people talking about me around the country, buying tickets to my shows, ordering my DVDs on Amazon. That helps me sit in a room and read to my boring little kids. But my wife has fucking nothing except to focus on what a piece of shit I am for dropping cum into her and making people that have ruined her life. That's all she's got. So I actually completely see her side to it. We are, and what we found out in therapy is that we're trapped and that it's neither of our faults.
So how?
But that doesn't make us go, oh,
the only solution is killing the children.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
throwing them into a garbage can and letting them die next to a rat in a milk carton.
And you two just, like, spur of the moment, laughing, heading off to the Caribbean.
Oh, my God, we'd have a ball.
Just having fun like the old days.
I actually think if, like, when I picture that, if we got rid of the kids, I would walk out the door. Actually, what I'd do is fuck her face, and we'd probably get off the place.
Why don't you guys go on vacation together? Leave the kids with one of your parents for a few days, and seriously, go away for a few days.
I want to punch you in the face for saying
that bad?
Oh, shit.
Is that bad? I don't know.
It's just so complicated. One of them, she's still breastfeeding the kid who's 2. Can't get the kid away from her. No, it's a mess. Never do that. Never do that.
Wow, man.
That's like walking up to a guy in a concentration camp and going, why don't you just take a little trip somewhere and get out of here? If you don't like it here.
Yeah.
Why are you hanging around?
No, but I mean, you can't give them to, like, your parents or something like that?
Because there's Nazis that will shoot me in the face if I leave.
2's too young to leave a kid.
Wow, man.
Yeah, 2, no, we can't leave the kid.
Let's go to Minnesota, I think. Chris, what's up?
Hey, love your show.
No, if my wife cheated on me, it would change nothing.
Yeah,
it really wouldn't.
You wouldn't leave her?
It would be leverage for just the little things during the day. That's all it would be.
You wouldn't leave her?
No, because I can't. I got plenty of reasons to do it now. I got kids. We want to stay together. We want to have the kids. And you know, and the thing is, the complex thing about it is that we share the kids, and that makes us happy together. Like we, as parents, we're fucking the best friends in the world. We watch our kids do fun shit, and it's hugely rewarding.
That's
the two of us.
Common denominator there.
Yeah, exactly. So like we'll be hissing at each other. I hate you. I'll never suck your dick again. Fuck you, you whole fucking whore. Oh look. Oh look what she did.
Oh my God.
Oh, isn't that cute? So we do, but that joy that we share with the kids, totally real, and it's actually making life worth living. So that's the thing that's complicated about it. When I picture leaving, I'm not only sad to think of not being with my kids every day, which I am, I'm also sad about her. She's part of that. She's part of our...
You won't be able to share that with her.
No, that's bigger. And actually, you know, look, I'm almost 40. My dick is finally starting to get 8% less hard than it used to be. So like the fucking joy of having a family is starting to outweigh the sex a little bit. I mean, that's kind of sad because it's like, you know, I'm not going to care that nobody fucks me in a couple of years.
Dude, I think
that makes me want to kill myself.
You want to do when she's laying there sleeping, start eating her ass like a fucking loon. Go in there and start eating her ass. She'll be like, this Lou
She
is
sleeps with the fucking children. So I'd have to move my baby to the side.
Go like this. If the kid looks at you, go.
So how have you all been enjoying living the way I already was for a couple of years before all this shit? Welcome to my life. Can't work, can't go outside, can't show your face, gotta wash your groceries. Because I got cum on the groceries. That's why in my mind, that's what it means. Maybe that's what you were thinking, but. I have a solution for the pandemic, by the way, for COVID. I have it. This is it. We test everybody, first of all. Every time we find somebody who has COVID, you kill them. That's it. That's the solution. You won't need another one after that one. That's the final one. It's been pretty amazing to be alive during this thing, during COVID, because you're not going to see this again. And wow, did we learn some shit. That's really the things that teach you in life are things you never would have chosen to do for yourself. I mean, think about your life as far as it's been where you have the choices, where you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pursue this. It all goes to shit, every bit of it. And even when it goes right, you're like, why don't I like it? It's what I wanted, but why don't I like it? Because it's your choice, and your choices are based on fear and fucking just thin, stupid, shitty hopes. But when life just kicks you in the balls and you're like, oh, fuck, everything's different now, and it shows you shit you wouldn't have looked at otherwise. That's the great joy in it. And what I thought was really interesting about COVID, and still is that it's the first thing I've seen where everyone on Earth had the same problem. Every human being on Earth had the same problem. We never had that before. That's why we don't give a shit about each other. Because you read like, oh, there's floods in Houston. You're like, fucking water. What is it? What's your problem? Floods. What is that? Just walk like this. What, you can't handle some water? My basement floods. What the fuck? Who gives a shit? Like, he's on a canoe in the street. That looks like fun. Why is that an issue? There's fires in California. Blow it out. You fucking blow out a fire? Get the water from Houston and dump it on California. Fucking deal with it. But we all had the same problem. Every person from Zimbabwe to Tokyo to Newark to Honolulu, everybody was doing the same dumb shit. Every person had the same stupid fucking moment at the same, just trying to get the mask out of the well of your car door. Trying to, I gotta go in Walgreens. Where's my fucking mask? You try to, it's got pistachio shells in it and pennies. Shit. I'm sure it's still effective. I actually liked the masks because everybody looked nice. Everybody did. Because it's just their eyes. Eyes are nice. You never hear somebody say, that guy's got gross eyes. It's really, we should hide these. We should keep the masks, because this is disgusting. How do we just, with no shame, look inside my face? Spit at a tongue and teeth? It's fucking gross. Cover your mouth. Don't. I'd rather look at your asshole than your mouth. I really would. I'd rather stare into your asshole than glance at your mouth. Assholes aren't that bad, not to look at. We don't like to think about assholes, because like they're, the shit and the farts and the diarrhea. But that's a small portion of their time. You ever really look at an asshole? You ever really look? once you see it like in nature, it's a little. That's all. That's your asshole. It's like, you know what it is? It's just an aperture. That's all it is. That's your asshole. It's like a camera shutter. That's all it is. It's like the opening to the James Bond movies. That's what your asshole is. You ever go to lick somebody's asshole and there's a little guy with a gun in there? It was bad. No, I love my daughter. It's a lot of responsibility that you never think about, though. Like, you got to name your kid. That's a big deal right there. And you know what's amazing to me? You can name your kid anything you want. Isn't that incredible? There are no laws. There should be a couple of laws. None. You can literally name your kid anything. You can name your kid a name with no vowels if you want, like Singleton. Just 40 F's, that's his name. Go clean your room. Some people name their kids a word like sunshine or battery or whatever. I'd like to name my kid a whole phrase, you know, something like ladies and gentlemen. That would be a cool name for a kid. This is my son, ladies and gentlemen. Then when he gets out of hand, I get to go, ladies and gentlemen, please! But you got to be careful what you name your kid. You do have to be careful because what happens is other kids in school are going to make fun of them. They're going to make fun of their name. And you don't have to give them a weird name because they can do it with any name. Kids are geniuses at that. Any name, they take it, they go Louie Screwy, Joey Blowy, Mike, your mother's a dyke, whatever. They find a way, these kids. Any name, what's your name? Eric, you fucking asshole. See, just like that. Lightning speed these kids got. What's your name? Joe, eat a bag of shit, cunt face. You see, just like that. I don't know, when guys come, they like to talk about it. We like to tell you. I remember one time I was with this woman, and we were having sex for the first time. It was our first time together. It was also our last time, but I didn't know at the time that it was going to be our last time. You don't know it's going to be your last time till some time goes by, and you're like, yeah, I guess that was it. It's rare that you know while you're doing it. And she's like, I'm not doing this again. Like, while you're fucking. Just so you know, this is definitely the last time. I completely regret this fuck right now. That's a bad kind of a fuck. The kind that turns into a rape halfway through. Anyway, I was with this woman. We're having sex, and I was gonna come, and I felt like talking about it. But it was our first time together, so I was a little hesitant. You know, when you're with somebody a bunch of times and you're in love, then you just go, ah, baby, I gotta fucking come! Ah, shit! Oh, I gotta fucking, ah! Just let it out. But I didn't really know her, so I was like, I'm probably gonna, it's probably gonna come. I just feel like it's coming. It's most likely. She's like, what? What? No, I just think I probably coming, gonna. Okay, I get it. Go ahead. Because I'm back there. Just, that's why she's got to. I'm back there. I'm always back there. So they don't see me crying.
I get a little paranoid having sex with a woman from behind because you don't know what's really going on. Can't see her face. I don't know how she completely feels. The whole time she might be like... I mean, here's the bad news. You're going to die. But here's the good news. When you get closer, you're going to want to fucking die. It doesn't keep being good. You don't get to keep your life the way it is. Like, I'm 55. Both hands hurt. Both hands. Both my hips hurt. I'm lucky I have only one asshole. The whole fucking body hurts. When you're like in your 30s, you don't even think about it. You're like, because here's like, there's the beginning of your life, and there's the end. So like, you start like in your like here by your 30s, you just shuffle. You don't even aware of this movement. You're just shuffling along. Hey, this life is good. It's pretty cool. And then somewhere you're kind of aware that way down there, people are falling off the edge. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. And then you're not thinking. Then all of a sudden you're close, and you're oh fuck, I knew that guy. Oh my god. Holy shit. But there are signs that your time is coming to an end, you know? Like they don't make my shampoo anymore. They don't make it. I was like, why'd you stop? Like, you're the only one. Nobody fucking cares about you. And so I thought, I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own shampoo. I'm gonna look it up online. I'm gonna look at the ingredients. I'm gonna make my own. And I found myself at a dinner telling a table full of people. So I decided to make my own shampoo. That's one of those moments where you tell yourself, just don't tell folks anything. You don't need to say it out loud. Just do what you're doing and die as soon as possible. Do I have a huge stain? Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. So what? Okay. No. Who's running? Oh, okay. I thought they were coming to bring me something. There's nothing you can do. You'd have to change my whole lifestyle for the rest of the show. It doesn't matter. I'm fat. I'm a fat guy. I'm fat. My pronouns are that fat fuck and... But here's the thing, I have body dysmorphia. I think I look good. I like this. I'm fine with it. I decided to stop exercising. That's what I decided this year. I'm just not doing it anymore. I made it to 55. If I stop exercising now, it just means I might make 75 instead of 78. It's not that big a fucking deal. I'm just not gonna do it. You know who inspired me was Trump. It's the one thing he said that I liked. I don't know if you ever heard this, but Trump believes, he just believes, nobody told him this, but he believes that you should move as little as possible because you have a finite amount of movements and then you stop. He believes that. He just went, yeah, that sounds right, and he just thought it up. And he's proving it to be true. I mean, it's fucking working. I don't like the new exercise either. I don't like the Peloton, you know. It's a bike you ride and there's a video that encourages you. And they have that mirror that you stand there and it teaches you exercises. Then they have that gun you put in your mouth and you fucking... No, you shouldn't kill yourself. That's why I think you should not kill yourself. That's my opinion. I don't know you. Ask somebody that knows you. But my general feeling is you shouldn't kill yourself. You know why? Because you're going to die anyway. You're going to die. What are you getting violent for? It's going to happen. I wish I was dead. You will be. Just sit there. You don't have to do anything. It really is the most effective argument against suicide, is that you're going to die either way. It also happens to be the best argument for suicide, which is awkward. Go ahead, you're going to die if you don't.
Anyway.
All right. Hey, moving on. Louis's got a couple daughters there. He's an incredible father.
Oh.
And, you know, you don't like people to know that?
What? No, I was just an incredible father. No, thank you.
You really are.
Throwing back.
See, what he's saying is you're not a credible father.
You're incredible.
I'll tell you why I know that you're an incredible father.
Why?
Because in the middle of doing some great radio with us, you'll stop everything and make 1 million people wait so you can answer your daughter's question in the background.
Sure.
And this happened on many occasions. Instead of saying, "Shut up, Daddy's killing, I'll get to you in a minute," you stop the whole process to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, because she doesn't care I'm on the radio.
Right.
She needs to know if... The other day, I was walking with my daughter, the 6-year-old, and we had just come from this school picnic she had, and we were there with her sister and her mom, who I'm now divorced from. But we were all there together. Aww. And then we were walking away, and she stopped and looked kind of somber and said, "Daddy, can I ask you a question?" And I thought, oh, wow, this is going to be heavy.
Heavy stuff.
Like, she's deep in thought. She looked really serious.
Yeah.
And I actually got on a knee, and I said, "Of course you can ask me a question." And she said, "How many seconds in an hour?" And I said, "Oh, well, honey, your mother doesn't love you."
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now you say you're divorced. It's all
No, we're separated.
You're going through the thing.
I just like saying divorced. It feels good. I mean, we just haven't done it.
Get used to it. Yeah,
we haven't set a date yet. But,
looking forward to it.
It is exactly the same as getting married on the other end.
It's on the tail end of it. Yeah,
like when you're getting married, when you truly love each other, you're like, well, we'll have the wedding at some point. Like we don't really care. We're like engaged couples that kind of don't get around to it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh no, I mean we hate each other, but at some point we'll put it on paper. We're going to have a small divorce, just go to City Hall.
Yeah.
Just the two of us.
Don't want a lot of people being involved.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a messy divorce?
No, I don't think, because we're doing it together. And anybody who's getting, the only reason I say this on the air, because I think it's important, if you get divorced with kids, you should do it with a mediator. If you get two lawyers, the lawyers want you to fight to the maximum level.
Of course they do.
So they'll tell you.
That's smart.
Because there's nothing in it for the lawyers if it's solved right away.
No.
The longer it goes, they get their
it's the worst
piece of the action.
It's the worst possible way, because when you have kids, if you're divorced and you have kids, you're still combined as if you're still a family.
Yeah, you have now this permanent attachment to this woman
forever,
no matter what.
Forever. She will always be the third most important person in my life, even if I get remarried.
I am so glad I didn't have kids.
Yeah, no,
I am so glad I never have. I just ship off checks, and even that will end.
Yeah, and if we had two lawyers, they would both tell us the most contentious version of our rights, so that we would fight each other, and then and also it's.
Wait, Lou, how does a mediator get paid? How do you guys pay a mediator as opposed to a lawyer getting a percentage? How does a mediator?
We pay him per the hour. We go every week to this guy. And we
together?
Yeah.
And how is that?
And they kind of divvy stuff up.
Well, and we talk about our schedule with the kids. There's a lot of there's an ongoing process of raising the kids.
But are you looking at each other like I hate you, or is it like very?
Well, I don't. There's times in mediation I don't hate her, and actually we've grown to be pretty. We get along better now for sure. I don't hate her. Never have. But when I'm in mediation, I mostly talk to him. Like I've actually gone through whole sessions where I don't. She could have been wearing a Nixon mask, and I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there. I would have never gone, whoa, hey, that's weird. Why'd you do that?
But, lawyers will just rip you to pieces, make you hate the other person.
Yeah, and also it doesn't make sense financially, because there's a bunch of things that, there's going to be some formula of how much am I paying in child support, and how much am I paying in alimony, and how much of it is this enhanced earnings thing.
Oh.
And those three are different tax rates and stuff, so it's better for the family in general if I boost, I don't know which one is less taxes. Yeah. But if it was lawyers, they would just try to get these maximum amounts for her, and it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? So we can actually, we all gotta live together. So we're doing it with this guy, and we make all the agreements for the divorce together, but then it's written as a contract and it's binding by law.
My divorce trial lasted.
A court, we can force each other to do it. Once we've agreed to it, it's exactly like a divorce settlement. It's the same thing, but we just did it jointly.
Is the mediator a lawyer?
He's he's a guy who's part therapist, part lawyer, part a bunch of things. He just knows everything.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Right.
More people are doing it your way too. They're
the only way to do it.
Way to go.
It's the only way to do it.
My actual divorce trial lasted probably 20 minutes before I just sat. I was in the stand, and I'm being questioned, and I just said, "No, stop this. I'm going to settle."
Right.
I'm just going to walk into a room with the ex, sit her down, no lawyer in there, no nothing, and go, okay,
what do you want?
We got to settle this because I can't go through this.
It's awful.
It's horrid. And you do wind up really legitimately hating the person.
Oh, definitely. No, it's the worst thing in the world. Ugh. Because you couldn't possibly feel more anger towards anybody than an ex-spouse.
No.
There's nobody you could that is the worst person on the planet.
And being filtered through a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
And no one can take more from you than someone who you were supposed to share everything with the rest of your life.
Oh.
and who now you're not going to.
I was driving home so many times where I was just... it was all consuming.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'd be driving home with anger.
Yeah.
Just anger and just wishing awful, horrible things.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No, it is terrible. And the guy told us, the mediator's helped me a lot. In one sense, he's given me perspective on the thing. Because like one time we were talking about some issue, and I'm telling him really I feel like I'm saying something really dramatic right now. This is like something I'm opening up and saying that I haven't said in 15 years with her. And he has, I'm going to really make him understand this. And as I'm saying this really big stuff, I realize that he's sort of staring at my eyes and then my nose, and then he's drifting.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he goes, like he's just surprised all of a sudden to be in the room. Because he was falling asleep. And I'm looking at him, he's looking at me really intently, and then all of a sudden he goes, what? And I realized that he's been falling asleep while I'm talking. Because I'm boring. And we're boring. The whole thing is boring and common and
he's
stupid.
Heard it all.
He's heard it all. He's seen it all.
Yeah. And also, who cares? Like, I think it's this big thing I'm going through. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just another couple breaking up. Shut up.
That's what that's the same thing I thought about the trial. Like I'm thinking, I'm talking to my lawyer and I'm going, I got this. I was thinking about this all night. What if this and strategy? And it's like, no. You don't seem to understand. This is a formula thing.
No.
This is a math problem. This has nothing to do with you. No one's going to barge into the courtroom and say, Your Honor, I have evidence that's going to. It's this and this, and they take a little slide rule, and they do that, and that's what happens.
No, it's just America taking another dump in the love statistics.
Yeah, that's it. You're a stat. Congrats. Congrats, statistic.
High statistic. How are you? High 70%.
Yeah.
Is it up to 70 now?
I think it's about that.
We really got to hit that 100% mark where nothing ever works out.
I remember when it was like 50 or 60. Now they're saying 70?
I might be saying that.
Wow.
The divorce rate?
I might be making it up. Don't get excited.
Wow.
That's pretty high.
She's still saying wow. I'm admitting
it doesn't matter. You said it. Now it's out there. You just threw it through this microphone. It went out the airwaves, and now it's fact.
Find that stat there, Stone Brain.
This is what my ex-wife. How nice does that sound? That's what it was like with her. That she'd get mad at me because she'd assume I did something.
Yeah.
She'd go like, "You didn't call the pediatrician, did you?" Like, she would never ask me, hey, did you call the pediatrician? She goes, you didn't call him, did you?
You didn't call,
And then I'd go, yeah, I called him. I went, he gave me a script. I went and got him, and the kid's on this stuff already, and we're set to go. And she'd go, okay, because I thought, you know what? I thought you're not going to do it, and I have to do everything. And she'd yell at me anyway.
Like, wait, no, I did it.
But I did do it. Yeah, but you never do, though.
But I did, though.
So you can't. But you're still so that's what this guy does. That's what Mayor Menino does.
I would make a conscious effort to do certain things that I was told I didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't do enough of, or didn't do it. So you make this conscious effort to do it.
Right.
And then, if you slip up once,
yeah,
everything you did when you were doing it is negated, and all of a sudden it goes right back to, you never do this.
No, that's exactly right. That's when you realize you're not storing equity with anybody.
No, you're not.
And you're not, that means you can't repair a situation. That means that somebody's mad at you because they're miserable. That's when you realize it's got nothing to do with you.
Then it's time to leave.
It does, yeah.
It's just gotta
go. When you get to that point where like, I'm actually changing and repairing some of my faults, but they still exist in this person's brain.
Yeah.
Because they didn't exist in the reality to begin with.
Yeah, I'm really like...
I'm actually a much better person than they are.
Trying to do something. It's like, okay, all right, not attentive enough for some certain thing. So you become very attentive of this thing, make up for it and stuff. And then the one day you screw up, you fall off the wagon of being attentive.
Yeah.
You are never attentive.
No, that's exactly
No, but do a Vulcan mind meld on me. You'll read that I was actually consciously trying.
Yep.
No, you never.
No,
you
never have. You never do.
That's too much pressure.
Time to leave.
Too much pressure. No, one big component of contention we had was anytime I would go to work, I was leaving her with the kids. Like anytime I would go to work, by the way, to pay bills,
to get stuff,
stuff that food, so people wouldn't die.
Die.
Can you give me a break? I'm actually going to work.
Yeah, I'm actually going to work so that you have water and you don't have kidney failure and die and get all bloated and purple.
And that was the problem, going to work?
But anyway, so sometimes I would go, I would actually say, like, you know what, I'm not going to take any extra gigs or run out, and I'm going to just, like, stay home for, like, a week, go do the shopping and bring both kids with me to do the shopping, like, do everything I can for this X amount of days to totally take the pressure off of her. And then, like, after a huge amount of time of doing that, I'd go, okay, I'm going to run out and do a show. And she, what am I supposed to do? She goes, what am I supposed to do? What, you're leaving me here? I'm like, wow.
No equity.
None at all. It's like you have a bank account where you put in money all the time, you go back and they go, no, you're not, nothing.
There's nothing in there.
You have negative $10. I was here 2 days ago, I made a $100,000 deposit. No, you didn't, jerk.
No, nothing.
You never do that. Like if the bank could be moody.
That would be them.
Take your money.
No, you never put money in this account.
No, I really.
No, but I did. I put a lot in recently. Well, the past week I didn't put any in. Yeah. But I've been putting it. No, you never did.
You never did. But I have footage of me putting. Oh, you with your footage. Ugh.
Well, you're out of that. You're out of it.
I love it. Ugh.
Can I ask you a question? What's one of, maybe you can't think of the most, because what's one of the angriest you ever were at your spouse?
Boy, that's really hard to say.
We're one of them. I know that there's probably not one like
No, it's like the Woody Allen's joke about my parents only hit me once. They began beating me in 1947 and then finished in 1962 or something like that.
You can't really pick out that special moment.
Whatever, Don Gavin in Boston who said I tried coke once for 15 years or whatever. It's like that. It's like it wasn't me being angry at her. It was just a miserable 15-year misunderstanding.
But I mean, what one would you like?
15 years of just slip-up miscommunication.
Yeah, there doesn't ever seem to be this defining one, wow, that was a real bad one. It's just this underlying miserable.
Here's what it was
you're
like.
Stuck.
Yeah, here's what it was. It's just every day. It was like, okay, Anthony, say you're just something really exciting happened for you. Like you just got your own TV show.
Hey, yeah.
Pretty good news.
All right, let's just say.
So you come home to bring this news home.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Yeah.
So just start, because you're excited.
Yeah.
You just start saying, I just got called by HBO, and this is what's going to happen, and I'm your wife reacting to this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Honey, you're not going to believe this. HBO called. I got the show. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to be have a show that's going to.
You're actually hurting my ears because you talk quieter. You're actually hurting me. You're just talking really loud. Could you just talk softer?
Oh, you want a little softer?
Yeah. So could you talk softer?
Well, HBO called, and they picked up the show.
I don't know what what does that mean? You always assume I know everything about what does that mean.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Oh, God.
And then eventually you go, Forget it. Forget it. What do you mean forget? No, don't start saying I don't appreciate what you do. Don't go there. Look, I'm going to go outside. And then you go outside, and you go around the corner of the house, you smoke a cigarette, and you stand there going, what do I... And you tell the dog. I used to tell my dog good news.
And the dog would be excited for you.
Dog was
his tail's wagging.
Whapping her tail on the floor.
You just knew the dog was excited for you.
So, listening as you lob like on the peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly.
Slather it on.
All right, now go to work.
On. I suck.
Oh, that is horrible.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Man, I love Louis C.K. He is my favorite comic. Dude, you are a funny bastard.
Thank you.
But I had a question for you. Did your soon-to-be ex ever play that, I call it the psychic game with you? You come in, and she doesn't say nothing to you, and you look at her, and you go, what's wrong? And she goes, you know what she did.
Psychic game.
I don't know what I did.
Why don't you tell me what I did?
Yeah, and then I always used to say, well, you know what? Whatever it is I did, I hope I do it again 10 more times just to piss you off.
Sounds like you might be part of the problem, sir.
Yeah, perhaps.
What can I say?
I don't know. This is all softball stuff to me. This is all the usual.
Yeah.
This is all that's surmountable.
Yeah.
That's dealable withable.
Well, let's go to Brooklyn. Tony's got something. Tony, what do you got?
Louis C.K., you get the props of the day because you are right on the money. There is no equity bank for your feelings, and whatever you think you're going to do right, you're never going to be right. You are the man, buddy.
Thank you, pal.
All right.
All right, punch it out.
Hey, we got to go.
I'm 41 and I'm single. Not really single, just alone. But I have 2 children, and that's the only thing I'm comfortable with in life anymore. I know how to take care of a couple of kids.
I don't like French toast.
Oh, sorry, that's what we're having.
Mommy doesn't make us French toast.
I go to my daughter's school to volunteer sometimes. My daughter goes to a public school. And I volunteer not because I'm a good person, but because you have to. Because nobody works there. There's just nobody there. You go in this school like thousands of kids, and you go, where is any grown-up right now? And I usually go for lunch and recess. That's when they really need grown-ups, is for lunch to volunteer in the cafeteria, because they have 300 kids eating, and they have one Jamaican lady watching all of them. It doesn't matter that she's Jamaican, but it totally does, because there's nobody who can be mean to 300 children just in the way that the Jamaican lady, and it's not her fault, she's outnumbered. 300 kids to 1, Gandhi would be like, shut up! So my job as a volunteer is to stand there, usually near my daughter, so I can be with her, and then kids raise their hand, and you need to go and help them. Now, usually they need help opening a milk, because they can't open their milks. They can't do it, because it's 2009, and we still put milk in this little paper box. Put it in a bottle. I don't know why we're doing it. It's torture. We put it in this envelope that was invented by some Dutch in 1773. And they can't do it. They can't open it. It's too subtle an idea, a design for a 7-year-old to peel back the paper and then gather it forward into a spout shape. And the glue is vicious, so they have to pick at the corner and try to get it. And they end up drinking out of this finger filth disease spout. So they can't do it, so they raise their hand, and I do it for them. I'm not better at it. I deal with the stress better than they do. I don't cry like a little bitch because I can't open my milk. I'm a man.
Well, where do you want to go?
What?
You want to go somewhere. Where do you want to go?
What is this, a cab? We're at the Bronx Botanical Gardens. We're going to the Bronx Botanical Gardens.
Okay, how do you get there?
What?
How do we get?
Yeah. No, this is what I always like. When I was in Australia, everybody told me that they watched my show, and I figured they must be getting old versions of it because it doesn't air there. But they were watching the show like the week before because the whole country pirates there. Here, weirdos kind of pirate. There's not that many people that pirate here.
Yeah.
But in Australia, moms and dads pirate video because we're not letting them buy it, because we're keeping it from them.
Yeah.
We have shows that have been on the air here for like 3 years, and we won't even give them, if they're given the option, like everybody in the world is like, take my fucking credit card and just let me have the thing and I'll pay. But if you're going to be a pain in the ass, fuck you. I can steal all of it. So the whole country of Australia rips TV. And I learned this, so when I put my Beacon special, one of the big important things to me was that it was globally available right away. And they're happy to buy it, right? So I told FX they should sell my show on my website. And they said that we can't do that because we can't let other countries see it before.
Oh, boy.
And what they're doing, all those companies, and this piece of shit fucking company that we're talking on right now, is they're keeping money out. It's a cage. It's keeping money out. It's not keeping it in.
Right.
They think they're keeping money in, but they're keeping it out.
Yeah.
By the way, what you just said, that should be a fucking infomercial for SiriusXM. It's fucking enraging how they don't see that.
Why would they do it that way? It makes no sense.
So you know how long companies are doing business the same way before you decided to put something on your site and do it differently. It's like nobody wants to do anything differently until someone does it, and then everyone goes, oh, that's
Imagine
the way
having to buy a different TV for Fox News, Fox, FX. No, you got to buy a different TV that gets that. And then you got to pay a premium.
The way radio and TV got so big was that there was nothing you had to do.
Right.
You didn't have to pay for it. You watch. You didn't even know you were paying. You're paying for it by watching advertising.
Right.
You didn't even realize that you were paying their bills.
Your time.
That you were doing them a favor by watching the shit. The feeling was that you just click it on and there's all this amazing shit. Your favorite music.
It's amazing.
Your favorite stars, great stories, movies that were just out. It was amazing.
It's magic.
Free was free. It really felt that way.
Yeah.
But now with the internet and with all this stuff and this shit and the subscription shit, they're like, well, we need you to give us this, and you can only have this part, and then you can only do that. It's
like,
just,
well, I'll get free. I'm going to go find free. Thank you.
And it's absolutely right. They should make it fucking easier. And their thing is, well, from a paid service, you get unlimited content and no commercials. Okay, fine. But still don't make it difficult once you're inside that area. You should be able... I don't have us on my car radio. I am not listening to someone on my car.
I don't either.
That's amazing.
Because my car came with the Sirius radio, so I didn't want to bother with this shit, and I could probably make a couple calls and get a VIP account. I just didn't want to.
Who needs it?
I just didn't want to.
I'm a regular person. I'm like, this is not, I don't know. I seriously recommend everybody that can hear my voice shut off the system that is letting you hear it.
We hear this shit every fucking day from our listeners. And then the listeners that are hardcore and they understand that they need to pay for the service to keep us alive, they get so frustrated and go, look, I tried, but I'm just going to get it for free somewhere.
And it's offset by the people who were paying for the other one.
Right.
That's the thing that's crazy about it. Once I had two cars, I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm paying to have both.
You nailed it, because I have an XM radio in my house, but there's Sirius channels I kind of like now, and I go, oh, that's right, I can't listen to them in the fucking house.
Football, what the fuck?
Right. You're so right.
No. Have everything, and that's how you're a real competition to radio.
Just make it fucking easy as possible. That's the first rule of business.
No, all companies that do, I had a
Thanks for getting through the traffic. I drove here, and on the way here, I saw a bumper sticker on a car, and it said, "Tell your girlfriend I said thanks." Isn't that a little personal for a bumper sticker, really? A bumper sticker should be like, "Hey, I'm in front of you," whatever, Not, "Hey, I fucked your girlfriend." You want that on your car all day for whoever's behind you? Tell your girlfriend I said thanks. How does he know I'm not behind him, just getting mad and crazy, taking it personal, motherfucker? I follow him home. I get out of my car in his driveway with a pipe. What the fuck does that mean? Thank her for what exactly? Wait a minute, you fucked my girlfriend? Then you made that bumper sticker and found me in traffic and got in front of me? Motherfucker. And I just beat him to death with a pipe right there in his driveway. And jerk off on his corpse. Didn't need that part. Didn't need it.
Story was totally complete without the jerking off on the corpse. It's too late. I was at a bar the other night, doesn't matter where because I'm lying, but I was